Morning guys, welcome back to the channel once again. As you can see, today I have in the Polk reserves, the big boy R700s. I have the R900s. These are the Atmos or the height speakers. Then I have the R400C, which is the center speaker. Before I get on to this, I made a discovery last night with my demoing of the previous product that is going to be, the video will come before this. That is just astonishing, guys. I can't wait to share that with you. Wait for that video. It's going to be absolutely epic. But okay, on to this. So we've had the R200 bookshelves that were phenomenal. We had the R600 floor standers, and they were phenomenal, but I wanted a bit more bass. So, and I know a few guys asked, what are the R700s like? And I said, wait, here they are. So eventually, this is not a sponsored set. I had to buy this with my own money. So this is my set that is going to go on here for demo. I'm going to be running them on the front now to play them in for a while. Then I'll do the mandatory video with a shootout between a few different comparison brands. These are also on sale now. So for the South African boys, I'm going to link the prices. This is going to be off head now. I think the recommended retail for these R700s, the R900s and the R400, I think it was around 67 odd thousand, and it's come down to 37 odd thousand now. So 50,000 rand off. Phenomenal value. Let's do the demo and see how phenomenal the value is going to be. Let's get to the unboxing. So let me get my Leatherman. Let's start with the center speaker. Let's work our way that way, and we'll leave the big boy for last, because this is so big. I think apart from the PB16 Ultra and the DevTech 9080s that I never actually unboxed on this channel, this is going to be the biggest speaker and the biggest box that I've had to unbox. And this speaker is heavy. It's not, you need to be two guys to carry this. So let's check. So let's start with this. Firstly, Polk, always their packaging, for me, among the best. You can see when a company employs someone or a few people to just work on packaging the same way Apple would do on their packaging, and it does show. I know many guys think, you're wasting money on packaging, and essentially you are, because some people just chuck the packaging away, etc. But it does give you that feel, like when you open this black box, it's like a mystery. Going inside, seeing the way the manual is on display nicely in there, and not just chucked on top of the speaker. It's in this like little resting cradle. So that's it. Big, thick manual with your warranty information. R500, 600, 700, and R300, 350, 400, R100, 200. So the complete range in here. Let's roll the box. That's always the best way to get these out. It's so nice to have Polk back. This was the brand that I popped my cherry on. It was my first proper speaker in the RTI range, and obviously, as you guys know by now, this has now replaced the RTI range, the new reserve series. And then the LSI range, the flagship, they have been replaced with the Legends. Okay, I've just tilted that camera down so you guys can get a better view. Again, they warn you, just see where I can put my hand. They warn you on that caution because of the pinnacle tweeter. It's a sharp tweeter, so take care not to damage that or damage yourself. Let's put this on its side and slide this down. And again, look at the nice attention to detail. The same thing Definitive does. But let's get the grill off first. I see the grill is... Look at this beautiful grill. It's like a black grey cloth. Again, not just flush. It is coming around the speaker. It's hugging it. Absolutely love that. Slide that off. Put that aside. And then look at this. Look at the attention to detail. Love Polk on top with the non-scratch baggie. It's just so nice. And it's not even a material that's going to scratch easy. It's this industrial black that I absolutely adore. This is a beautiful speaker. I can't tell you how happy it makes my heart to have Polk back in the game. Not that they were gone, but they needed to do something to lift them up. Okay, let's move this. Sure, those rubber feet don't slide. Okay. You know what? Let me pick it up. Let me pick it up. Yeah. Okay, same drivers. The same mid-range drivers with this turbine cerometallic cone. Two mids. I'm getting confused nowadays of the size. I'm seeing so many speakers, but these look like five, or but I think it's a 5-inch. Again, I'll link in description. They have their 1-inch pinnacle tweeter. If you can see that, this is a absolutely amazing tweeter with the sharp edge that you need to be careful of. Then this finish, like this industrial black finish. On the bottom, they have these built-in rubber pieces, which is nice. You always just get those stick-ons. It's nice to have like a dedicated rubber foot. And this thing, like you saw now, doesn't want to slide. So that's going to be great to minimize any rattles. At the back, they have their turbine ports to eliminate chuffing, and these go in deep. Don't know, can you guys see there? Is the light catching it? They go in deep and they flare on the inside. They have these beautiful terminals. Everything here is just made, all the tech, like I said in my previous video on the 600s, the tech from the legends have trickled down into this. Many of the same drivers, same pieces like the terminals, the ports. This for me, the reserve is the place to be. The legends are just too expensive. I think you're getting like 70% of the performance out of the reserve series. But okay, so that's these. It's quite a big speaker. It's not small. Very close to the old RTI A6. I would say that type of size. Okay, I'm going to put this aside and let's move on to the next. Okay, so next up we have the R700 height modules. Picture on the box, height module. These can also, as far as my understanding, and I hope I'm correct, they can be used as surrounds as well, where you can mount them to the wall, because I don't believe in height modules. If you have no space for ceilings or high speakers, use a height module. You'll get something, but you're going to be utilizing about 10% of what you actually need for Atmos. So it's like a last resort, guys. I can't state that's enough. You doing Atmos or heights, and you can't put a speaker up high in the corner or above your head, this is an absolute last resort, because it does not give you exactly what you want. Okay, so let's open this box. Much of the same affair. Inside, laying nicely on top, is your R700 height module manual. Unlike on this one, you get some supplied foam feet, and there's cable management as well, which is very cool. that is for, because this, they don't know what you're going to use it for, so they are giving you a few options in here. The manual also is just for the R900, so unlike in the center, they don't give you the full range. For me, a bit of a missed opportunity, because, but I'm guessing if you're buying this speaker, you already know what you want, so you have the other one. So they thought about that. No need to flip this one, it's small. I'm just taking off the top. There they are cradled nicely in there. Very nice size. I love these curved speakers, the same as Klipsch do. It makes mounting for surrounds very cool. So here you have a little warning paper. Just telling you again about that Pinnacle tweeter. Don't put the speaker down flat on its face on the driver's side, because although you will not damage the woofer, you're going to damage that sharp point of the Pinnacle tweeter. So take very good care of these Pinnacle tweeters, and if something goes wrong, you can always replace them. But tweeters, good tweeters, are not cheap, trust me. Ugh. Okay, again, warning on the tweeter, so I'm going to take care not to do that. Have the Love Polk on there. This is just a normal plastic baggie and not the, oh no, it is. Look at the care, man, guys, the care. It's the little things that makes me all warm and fuzzy inside. I really appreciate it. And I know a lot of guys are like, you know, it's wasting money. I love it. If you are spending the amount of money that you do on speakers, don't you want these little things? And these are very cost effective, especially being on special now. I can't recommend, well, I'm recommending them and I haven't even heard them, but just on looks alone. Look at this grill. Look at, and this is an injection molded grill. Magnetic pads on the inside, not to scratch. All the care. It hugs the speaker. It's round. So much care went into the design and packaging of these speakers. So again, the Love Polk there on the non-scratch felted baggie. And I really love this design, this industrial black. It will look good in your home because you get this in white as well, and it will look good in your cinema because it's going to, like, if the lights are dim, they're just going to completely disappear. So I was correct. You can place them like this on top of your speaker and angle them towards the ceiling. This is a small little 3-inch driver, Pinnacle tweeter, Polk logo up there, and at the back you can mount these any way you want. I'm going to be mounting them like that. There's a keyhole mounting slot, and it's a freeway keyhole mounting slot, so you can even mount them like this if you want, or mount them like this, or mount them like this. This will be the correct way. And I see there's settings. Check. Inside, can you guys see? You can set this to on wall or on speaker, almost like a dipole where you can select it. For the price, this is amazing. Oh, it's even got a threaded insert, so if you want to put this on a threaded insert like the monitor brackets, you can even tilt and move this more. They've thought of absolutely everything. Oh, there's another keyhole mount. Guys, they really over-engineered this. Wow. So I'm going to go on wall, that's where mine's going to be, and then they have a speaker guide there. That one for me is a bit weird, because if you're putting them like this, I'm guessing that is more for when it's like on your speaker like that. But if you're mounting it like this on the wall, where's the speaker going? I'm guessing they're thinking the cable is going to go up into the ceiling. Maybe that's the thought process behind it. But mine will be going down. So it's going to be pushing on the speaker a little bit. So I would have loved to see like a little groove if you had to go down. But yeah, that's taking engineering of the whole thing to a next level. So I completely get why they did that. They ticked like 9 out of the 10 boxes, which is very uncommon. Even high-end brands like Miller and Crystal, they do like cinema only. Well, they do studio as well, but mostly cinema. They don't even think of things like this. This is really well thought out. So okay, let's go on to, okay, wait. Yeah, so same Cerilla metallic turbine cone. This is sealed, so there's no ports. No port needed. It's for heights, it's for surrounds. You're not going to get much bass out of this. This is for effects only. Okay, on to the big boys. Okay guys, I always leave the best for last. Now we have the big mother R700s. This box is huge, it's heavy. We are going to follow the instructions on the side that says the way they say to do it. So the way they say to do it is cut open the top, which is this side. Or is it the other side? No, it's this side. Top? No, top at the bottom. Open, oh, there it says. Open this end. So we need to open that end. Gonna cut it, take off the top piece. Looks like the plinth feet are already on the speaker, so there's no need. Obviously it will be, because these have the turbine bass ports at the foot, so there's no assembling it like on many of the other speakers. So you need to get them out the right way. And if you do this the wrong way, it's gonna be a lot of backache. So let's flip these. I can't tell you how big and heavy these are. So these speakers are replacing the RTI A9s that used to be their flagship in the RTI series. And again, for the price these are going for now on special, for 37,000 for the entire set. Those RTIs, I think they retailed for about that price to get the set. And it's not like these were always that cheap, it's just now. I don't know if the sales, because of the economic, what's going on in the world, aren't that great. That will be my suspicion, because I have not heard these, but I've heard the 600 and the 200, and they are phenomenal speakers, like you saw in my previous review. So I think it's just a question of not many people buying at this moment. So guys, take advantage of this. I know we're going through hard times, but if you do have the spare cash and you're looking for a new system, wait for my video to be done. I'm going to try and get it out soon as well, while the special is still running. You'll see on my platforms that it is up at the moment. Yeah, so these are also going to be available on demo here by me from now. So I'm going to try and get this video out in the next week. I just want to finish the previous video that is waiting, and then I'll get to this. But okay, so let's open. So I'm not going to be able to show you everything, but once again, resting on top, you have the manual stating all the different speakers. At the back, you have an Allen key. I don't think the Allen key is actually for assembly. I think it is for if you want to tighten something later, if something does with all the bass starts to come loose, to just check those nuts. It's always a good idea to just check your speakers, the drivers, every half a year or year or so. Just take and just tighten them ever so slightly. Some of them do come loose with time, and that does increase the performance, like servicing your car. So we'll see now if that is necessary or if it's just for like future maintenance. Kudos for them for thinking of that again. They think of everything. So now let's take off this top piece, like they say. Yeah, oof, this is a big speaker. Now let's roll it so we can get the speaker on its plinth. Yeah. This is almost a two-man job. You see that everything is fine. Do not want my beautiful new speaker falling over. There we go. Okay. And we are up. Slide the big box off. There we go. We are out. Okay. Nothing left inside the box. Now we have the bag. I'm just going to pull now because I can't see, but it comes off quite easily. We free the plastic. This side, same thing. And again, we are greeted with this nice felted bag, the grill. I'll show you the grill on the speaker when we turn it around. So for now, putting that there. And get this felted bag off again. And that comes off quite easily. The side. Something is sticking somewhere. No, there it comes. This side. Okay, drag it off. Oh, beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I'm going to try and move this. I'm so used to having a porthole where you can move a speaker. Let's move the inside thing. Oh, holy mackerel. Whew. Now I'm going to be breathing heavy for a while. So let's look what is happening here. We have our 4-point binds. If you guys are going to be doing bi-amplification or bi-wiring, you can do that. Just remember to take out the terminal plates. I mostly use them as is. I'm not a big fan of bi-wiring and bi-amping. Don't really see the need unless you are using 2 massive power amps. Then bi-amp, but bi-wire doesn't do anything in my opinion. Okay, so let's turn the speaker around. This is such a chore. So, again, our 1-inch pinnacle tweeter. It was on my hand now. My OCD again to clean everything up. Beautiful industrial matte black type finish. We have, let's see if the sensor has the same size. They look the same. I'll post in the links if that is a 5 or a 6 inch, guys. At the moment, this is looking to me like a 6. So the turbine mid-range, and then we have beautiful 8-inch bass boys. Also cerometallic, but not turbine cone. You ask why not turbine cone? Because bass drivers, they also flex and they move, but their job is to do bass performance. So that is low end, vibration, that slap in the chest. You don't need to worry about detail. There is detail in bass, but not as much as a mid-range driver. A mid-range driver, there you've got vocals. You've got plenty detail coming out. So here you want to try and have movement, but minimize flex. So that is the reason for that. That power port. So I'm going to try and lift the speaker so you guys can see. Don't laugh at me, guys. This is going to be heavy and awkward as hell. Don't fall, don't fall, don't fall. Got it. Look at that. Look at that power port. The whole bottom piece, and it's metal, hey? This is like a aluminium type. It's cold, it's metal, it's like a bronze. It's beautiful. With these feet, you know what? That's what the Allen key is for. If you want to adjust the height of these feet, see they can move. So it's for the height adjustment on the feet. That is what it's for. And then you have this turbine base port of theirs that goes deep into the cabinet, which I cannot show you. Let's now try and put them back down without breaking anything on my back. Okay. So guys, that's it. Stay tuned for when we do the videos. These are going up now. I'm going to move the Klipsch's to, I don't know where. I'm running out of space. I seriously need a bigger place. Hopefully that's on the quad soon, but let's see. So I'm going to take all of this stuff out, get this in, mount those. I only got 2 of the R900s, but after seeing how great they are, Monday I think you got a call from me. I need another set of these while they're still on special. Okay, before we go, guys, grill. Let's see what the grill looks like. I love these grills. They're just so effortless. Look at this. And what I love is because it's a black speaker, they went for like a grey type throwback to the old school, but it blends. It really does blend. The way it curves with the face, the little Polk logo. And then if you want to take it off and show off your speaker, you can just do that. But then if you're scared of the kiddies coming pushing their fingers in that pinnacle tweeter, just do that. Just know that they can still get there. Not as easily. There it is. So yeah, just always be aware of that pinnacle tweeter. Okay guys, please like, subscribe. You guys help me out a lot to make more content. And then I know a few of you have asked for videos like the center speaker shootout. It is coming. I'm just working my way through new content that did come in like this. And then we have the Mornes. That's absolutely, I can't wait to show you guys that video. As soon as I'm done with that and there's no new products to do, I will fall back to the shootouts. I know you guys love them. So we'll do a center speaker shootout. And actually with the Mornes, I want to do another bookshelf shootout. But I want to do like I don't want to call it a snobbish one, but it is. It's going to be a more high-end one. But then I'm going to compare some cheap and cost-effective speakers with those as well, which I did last night till I don't know when. We sat listening to a bunch of speakers. Absolutely enjoyed it. It was amazing. But okay, till next time, please like, subscribe. Cheers. Bye. How's it guys? Welcome back to the channel. Please, if you have not done so already, please like and subscribe. We are approaching 1,000 subscribers quickly. Then I can start doing some fun things and some giveaways and stuff like that. So you guys will also benefit from that when I reach 1,000. But okay, so today I've got an interesting one for you. Firstly, this is the review of the new Reserve 700s. And then what I also want to do, I want to partner them up with the speaker that I think is the equivalent. Although being yin and yang, night and day, you're either going to like one of these two speakers for very different reasons, which I would explain shortly. So, firstly, let's finish the R700s. What do I think about them? Great. They are phenomenal speakers. Who are they for? They are for, you can go for your Polk fanboys, but they're also grown up a lot. That pinnacle tweeter has a lot of detail, although not down low. You actually need to go up in the volume to get that detail out. So you can do some laid back listening, but when you go up in the volume is when these really shine. To a point where you get to like reference volume, and normally on most speakers you were like, it's getting a bit much now. These just like, we were sitting here demoing, they want more, push more, just go. The bass from those two 8s are thunderous. They are subwoofer like thunderous. To points where I actually had to come and check if my sub was off. That's how much bass they were giving, and yes, the sub was off. That mid-range with the turbine cone, the way they did that, not just adds to the look, but the mid-range is so silky smooth and controlled. I really can't fault this speaker. At the previous price where they had them, it was like 40,000 South African rands. It was expensive. Then I would say, you know, a lot of money. But at the price where they have them now, where you can get the entire set for, what's it, 57,200 or something on the special. So that is the R700s. It's the R400 sensor, which is a nice big center, same cone, same tweeter, and then the surround. I'll add the pick in again if you can't remember from the unboxing. That's the entire set for 37,240 odd rand. Great value, great value. So downside, which I think, build quality, everything top notch. You do the knock test on these, everything, you can't build them better. They are built to an absolute level of perfection. I love this industrial black finish that they did on them. It looks good on display, it will look good hidden. And as soon as you put the grills on, they really disappear. And nice magnetic grills, so puts on is as easy as that. So now they really disappear. But for the video purposes, the grill I found does mute the tweeter a bit. So if you're going to be doing some hectic listening like we are doing now, I would take the grills off to get the best out of them. So what I would have changed, if you go to the partner or the competition brand Klipsch. What they did at the back, and I'll put a photo in, they have these little plugs that you can take out for the Dolby Atmos. So you can run your wires neatly at the bottom into the terminals and out the top in here. That for me is a missed opportunity on the Klipsch. Missed opportunity on the Polks. Just the binding post, everything done beautifully, finished done beautifully, but now if you're doing an Atmos module, as some would, you're going to be having the wires hanging down ugly. So that for me, if they did that, 10 out of 10. So just because of that, I'm going to give them a 9 out of 10. What do I think of the entire package? On stereo, great. I would not even bother with the 600s. Just pay more and go 700. It's got that bass that you need. The 600s sound good, but sometimes it feels like you need a bit more bass. So 700. Center, perfection. I did not go for the smaller drivers. I like a bigger driver. This is a match made in heaven. I love the center. Got a nice deep throatiness on bassy voices. Detail is there, crystal clear. It's a bit big. I had to make my cabinet fit again with a bigger piece of wood. I need to redesign this cabinet to fit bigger centers. So this center is on the bigger side, even bigger than the Klipsch center, be it in height and not in width. So it's got a lot of volume to it. The surrounds are excellent. The amount of placement option that you have with them, you can put them on top of your speakers for heights. You can put them on stands like I have them, just firing a bit upwards. You can mount them up high, firing downwards, which for me would be the ideal position, which I would like. But I did not have the same real estate on that side as that side. Or I could, but then they're too close to my Atmos speakers, so I would have lost out of that. So I just put them down at the bottom. Okay, so why I have these two speakers next to each other is you either going to be one or the other. You're either a Klipsch boy or you're going to like the Polks. Reason being, mostly the tweeters. The Klipsch projects sounds like that, and the Polk is more neutral, laid back, easy listening. And what I want to prove my point on them is I am going to actually crank these demos today up to reference volume. I'm never going to go more. I always feel uncomfortable going more. So we'll go 0, we go reference volume, and I'll do that on the Klipsch, and I will do that on the Polks. So for you guys using earphones, you'll be able to hear that the Klipsch go much louder. But now remember, you aren't sitting in this room. This is a microphone picking it up. So your speakers at home might distort before these boys do. Or your ears might give out before the microphone does, type of thing. So the Klipsch are going to sound much louder, but the Polks will be more listenable at that volume. But I want you guys to decide. See if you can sit there, have good quality earphones. I've got a good quality microphone. Let me know which one you prefer. Do you like the more shoutiness, liveliness of the Klipsch? Or do you like the more laid back approach of the Polk? I can honestly say I am not a speaker snob. I like both of them for different reasons. I will actually pull out different sets depending on my mood. So if I want some exciting music, some electronic music, for example, all the way Klipsch. But if I want to listen to Diana Krall and I want to hear that huskiness of her voice and it being portrayed realistically and not being overpronounced, then I go for the Polk. So different strokes for different folks. That's why I'm doing these demos, so you guys can decide what you like. So, okay, I'm going to jump on my phone. Let me just see if the camera is still good. Yeah, we are still good. So I'm going to do some royalty free. Let's see, hopefully they don't flag me again for this song that I want to use because I like this song. So let's go on the Polks first, and I'm going to crank it up to reference. Okay, now we're doing the same on the Klipsch, not changing the volume, just switching over to the other set of. Okay, so that was at high volume. My ears are actually feeling it, Joe. So what did you take away from that? For me, at that volume, I like the Polk. The Klipsch at that volume, it can play. I can honestly say none of these speakers had the faintest amount of distortion. It's just with the Klipsch, you sort of have to, it's getting a bit much. So I'm going to put the volume down now, and then we listen to the same two speakers. We do the, let's go for the, we're just going to keep them where they are now, so Klipsch. So I'm going to bring the volume down. Let's say I would normally like to listen at about -14-ish. It's still loud, but it's much softer. The previous volume was like 0 dB at reference volume. Okay, so let's go again. Actually, I want to stand at the back. I want to hear the clips from there. So we're going to restart this song. Okay, so let me know what you guys think. I love to read you guys' comments, and I always reply and we make a conversation out of it. I'm not that type of guy that tries to impose my taste on you. I love a conversation. I like to know what you like instead of me. So what I take away from this, high volume listening, Bentleys, they love to go up in the volume. Sorry guys, I had a quick phone call. I'm still a running business at daytime, but in any case. So what I took away from these is when I like to crank up high volume, I love the sound of the Polk. It's energetic, the bass hits you, and the treble is not overbearing. It's very detailed, it's very nice. When we are going high volume on the Klipsch, that for me becomes a bit much. The tweeter starts to bleed out the sound. When we go to lower volumes, then I start, it's then it's different, because then these aren't as overbearing, but then the Polk starts to lose a bit of detail. So you have to know what you're going to do with these. What else can I add to it? So I'm just trying to cover all my bases here. I'm not saying one is a better speaker than the other speaker. They're both, these for me are on par. I love both of these, and I see them on the same level. I just see them focusing towards a different clientele, and that's what I want to bring across to you guys. I don't think enough people do demos to show you what different speakers do. These are like sports cars. I always compare them to sports cars. One is an everyday driver that likes to go fast and does it all well, where the other one for me wants to be pushed. It's more the type of race car, wants to go into the volume, wants to be smacked. Efficiency also plays a big part. The Klipsch is much more efficient than the Polk. Although I've not found, well, I have them on a big receiver now, but I've not found them to be power hungry, either one of these two. They drive very well. But now always keep in mind, if you are going to be having like an entry receiver and you want to go up to a bigger speaker, then take Klipsch, then take the efficiency rating at face value, because that is going to sound better at certain volumes where you might get distortion on lesser receivers going for the less efficient speaker. So just keep that in mind. Okay guys, so I hope this rounds up the demo and the review on the R700s. In theater, they were also amazing. I have them set up here all now in my theater, and I can't fault them. They're great. The sound is good, the surrounds are good, the center clarity, detail punch, all good. I ran them without the sub and with the DefTech sub. Even without the sub, these things pound. They really are good. I want to actually put them on a power amplifier like the big Rotel or the big Mornes to just see how much more we can drag out of them. Might do this contest again where we put a power amplifier on and see if both of these speakers, if their character and stuff changes with adding more power to it. But I'll leave that for a next video. This one is going to start getting a bit long. Guys, on the Polks, at the special they are going for now, we already sold out. I sold a set last week and it was the last set. Also sold out on the DefTech subs, but new stock is coming in. And the special is still, I don't know if the DefTech sub price might change, we see, but the special on the Polks, they are running for this entire month, guys. So 37,290, if I remember correctly, that's for the entire system. You cannot go wrong. Hit me up if you guys want a set, pop me an email, and I'll hook you up. Okay, guys, please like and subscribe till the next video. Cheers.